Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Jason here, and this is Dune Awakening. Specifically, this is a preview event that I'm a part of, and I am so thankful. Thank you so much to Funcom for sending me an access key to a private beta that they held earlier in April. I'm posting this on April 25th, but we've had about 2 weeks. We had about 13 days to kind of run around the game in the early part of the game, and it is something that I really wanted to share with you guys because I think a lot of you guys are going to actually find this very interesting. So, right off the top, again, thank you so much to Funcom for giving me early access to the game, into the beta. This is a beta version of the game, and specifically, it is the first about 20 hours of the game. It's very limited. They didn't unlock the whole game for us to just run around and beat right from the start. It was more of, hey, look, here's the beginning area, the first 20 hours. We got 3 areas out of the total of 12. So we get the first quarter, 25% of the game. We have most of the first act of the story. The first vehicle out of multiple vehicles that you're going to get out of the game. Building, there is base building in the game. We're going to get into that a little bit later. And some combat and stuff. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys what Dune Awakening is kind of shaping up to be. And keep in mind, I was lucky enough to get into an early closed beta. They're actually holding another beta on May 9th. So keep your eyes open for that. That's going to be more of an open beta for a ton of people to join up. So let's jump into the game. Oh, yes. So, my early impressions, I want to say, if you've played Once Human, this is going to be very similar in setup, and I kind of really like that. So, you'll get what I mean by that when we get into the game, but let's just join up, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So, this is Dune Awakening, and guys, look at this. This really feels like a very similar game to Once Human. That's like the frame of reference I came into it with, because it really does have that feel. So you're playing on a server in a shared world with other players. And so because we're in a closed beta, there's not a lot of players here, but there will be. And if you get in here on the map, look at this. So we kind of have a small area here. Oh, what the heck? It blocked off all this. Okay, so I was here earlier. This was my home base. And then I kind of moved up here to the more difficult region. Let's get in here and kind of explore a little bit. But you can build your own base in the world. You can protect it. You need to protect it from the environment, from sandstorms and enemies and all that kind of stuff. And basically, you're going around collecting gear, upgrading your character. So if you go in your inventory, you have gear that you're equipping, just like any other MMO RPG. You have a crafting menu here. You have your research, which is basically, hey, look, this is all the equipment you can get. And as you level up, you get research intel that you can use to unlock different things. Like I can research this awesome shield. I research it. And there we go. I used a little bit of intel. As you level up, as you increase your level, you will get more intel. You can also, I think you can earn this in the game as well, like if you're running around in bases and locations. But you'll see we have certain locations here. Like we have a cellar. We have these different bases we can go to and kind of unlock some items. So if we run around here, kind of get a lay of the land. I love the movement in this game because you can run around and they allow you to climb obstacles in the world. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's so good. There's a stamina bar, so you can't climb like infinitely. You will slowly lose your stamina, so you can't just go everywhere. But I mean, it is very vertical, like way more vertical than I thought it was going to be. You collect resources out in the world, So if I wanted to, I can collect this. I need to use my my tool here, my cutter. You scan a location or an item, and then it gives you a cut point. And if you cut it correctly, there you go. I just got a whole bunch of iron ore that I can go turn into iron bars that I can use to make and craft equipment, which is freaking awesome. And it's all over the place. They see it's a little bit different here. And there's all kinds of different objects you can use, or you can cut up and get pieces from, materials from. Here is a little base, an enemy base, an encampment here that I can go through and collect other materials. Or in this world, you'll notice when the sun comes up, you actually take, you basically start taking sun damage, basically. So it gets too hot. You start sweating and you need to drink. So the huge, like survival aspect of Dune is you need to make sure your water is up. You need to be drinking water all the time. If you're out in the sun, you will start sweating and you will start actually, your water meter will go down way faster because you're hot. So if you want to, just go hide in the shade and you're good to go. That is such a cool, anyway, that is very, very awesome. So you're basically, you want to go out at night when it's dark and it's colder. If you're out in the sunlight, it's going to be, there's a lot more, you can see a lot more, but you have to worry about sweating. And so in the world, you can find plants that will give you water. Oh my God, I'm going to get murdered here. So these are NPCs out in the world. These are not other players. And they will have different bases all over the world. Oh my God, I suck. They will have different bases that they're protecting, and they have materials and things I'm going to need in their base. Oh, I need to heal up. Get these guys. So, you can earn water by finding it out in the world. There are water filters, like in this base, there's going to be a water filter. Or, the more common way to do this. Oh God, he has a shield. Oh God, I'm dead. They have a shield. I gotta. No! I just got murked. Oh my God. So, oh God, I just skipped it. Sorry. You can reload at a base of yours, or you can put respawn points down. I think you can only put one down. But I have a base here. Oh, I just respawned at the shop. That's great. This is not going to work well. So now I'm down here. I died up here. So I need to get across the way here. Uh-oh. And as far as I know, there's no fast travel. Like, you can't just hop between locations. You have to manually get there. And that is treacherous because this is Dune. They have the big sandworms. And so if you're on the sand, like making too much noise, you will attract the worms as you're exploring the world. But I mean, it's a huge map. And this is only the first 2 sections out of 12, they told us. So we're only in this like part of the map, but there's supposed to be way more. Like we have, this is like the starting area. This is the beginning area right here. And then we have the more advanced area like level 2 right here. But you can see it's hotter. So this part of the map, it doesn't get as hot, so you don't lose your water as fast when you're in the sun. But once you get up into the more hotter areas, you're going to need better armor. You're going to need better protection. You need to make sure you're collecting water so you can drink it. So let's go, and I need to make sure I have my base. I have one base over here that I built. This is my my starter base is over here. Okay, as you're running through the world, you can kind of find objects, pick up salvage, cut up salvage like this, pick it all up, pick up ores like this is copper over here. But yeah, this is very. It really does feel like a very similar game to Once Human if you've played that. It has its own unique flavor, and there's a lot more in there. Like we have a crafting section where you can craft what you need, like a blood sack. because a really easy way to get water in the world is to murder NPCs and actually take blood from them and filter that into water, which is kind of gross, but it's a very cool like element of the game. So you want to be able to grab enemies. So you need to craft like a literal blood extractor to get the blood from them, and you need to have a container for it, your blood sack. That way you can throw it in a filter. This is out in the world right here. These plants will give you water if you're really low on water. Right now I'm more than halfway, so I don't need to drink from them. I can't drink from them. So here's my first base that I made. Right here, here's my original base. So we have a fabricator for the more advanced items. So you can make your basic items in your crafting menu, in your on your suit, on your person, your character. And then when you need the more advanced stuff, like really hardcore stuff, you need to actually have the machine here, a fabricator, to do that. We also have ore refinery, so I can smelt down like my iron, I can smelt down copper and things like that, steel. And then we have our storage. That way you can store a whole bunch of stuff here if you want to. I moved to my second base. Oh no, I have some stuff here. All right. Oh yeah, we have our vehicle. I can make my vehicle here. I don't think I have enough materials here to make my vehicle though. Here's our power. So this is how you protect your base. And this is real lifetime. So you need to deposit power and it'll make it last longer. So like I have total uptime. I have 11 days of protection. So it lasts a long time. And this is 11 real life days as far as I know. And so every power core you put in there lasts for 1 hour. And so you can put a whole bunch in. Like I have 267 in there. 1 hour a piece. Lasts for 11 days. And you can stack them up pretty good. I'm only halfway there. So you can stack up, I think it's 24 days of protection. And this is just literally to protect you against these sandstorms that will happen in the world. So every once in a while, you'll have a weather event where you need to get inside because the sandstorm is coming. And so this is my my base that I made, my first base. You need to put down a console here so I can manage it. I can enable permissions for different people here. I can make it public so anyone can come in. I can make it co-owners so I can have another person in with me, or just me, owner, that's it. But one of the first things you run into is if you're out in the sand making too much noise, you'll see I have a meter pop up. Oh, come on. I guess the sandworms are sleeping right now. So if you run around on the sand for too long, you will attract the worms. Let's see if I can get one. Should be able to. We have scouts out there looking for you. Let's go. And this is a beta, so you'll see a little bit of like weirdness like that. They told us, hey, look, it's beta. We're working on stuff. We're fixing things. No worms. All right. Usually by now you have a worm on you. Okay, let's see if I can get to my other base. There we go. So you see that bottom, that line right in the middle of my screen. Oh, I just got caught. It froze me. So if you're out in the wild and they catch you, run. Okay, now I'm attracting the worm. So the more noise you make. Oh God, the worm is okay. There's the worm right there. Let's see if I can outrun this. I have. Oh, there we go. Oh God. Yep, that's the worm. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Can I make it? I don't think I'm gonna make it. So this is where you would want a vehicle. You don't want to run on this because the worm's gonna hear you. You want a vehicle. I'm 600 meters away from my my death. Stop. Don't move for a second. Worm's not gonna see me. Okay, we gotta go. So yeah, you would usually try to use a vehicle because you need to go as fast as possible. A vehicle makes more noise, but you're going so fast that the worm probably won't catch you. They can still catch you on a vehicle, but it's much harder to catch you on a vehicle. If you do this on foot, this is dumb. Don't do this. Oh, God. But yeah, this is what you're dealing with. You get on the desert, you'll get hit by a worm. And then you have the locations where there's bases that you're trying to get resources from to upgrade your gear because you need to get more metals, more rare items to upgrade your stuff. Oh my, yeah, it's so, I really am digging this. Western, oh, yep, so this is the more difficult area. The heat index is higher here. Oh, the worm is calming down, thank God. Oh, maybe not. Here comes another one. Oh, shoot. No. Wow. The desert claimed you. Crossing by a sandworm. So we can awaken, and you can choose the location. Like, that was next to a market. Or I have my base here. Or, oh man, I died right next to my base. I was so close. So you see, I have these two locations I can respawn at. So I don't know why I can't respawn at my other base here. Why not? So let's do this. We're gonna go here. We're gonna respawn there. All right. So I lost my pack because I ended up dying. So now the only pack I have is the one that is the one where I died in the desert. Oh. I haven't actually died like that. Uh-oh. What do we got here? This is my character that I made. You've been called by him, yet you live. This must also be of his will. Am I dead? Has taken your soul and found it no nourishment. Who starves God in his desert? I don't understand. Plain words then. Pay attention. When the worm comes for you, he takes all that you have. Oh, so there's no... You don't leave a box when you die from the worms. Do not tempt him, fear him, or lose all. A fool with great destiny who is destroyed by God is just a fool. If the sandworm kills me, I lose everything. Yes, except for this once. He's troubled by your hollow soul. He offers no mercy. What he takes is his, but I am here. I offer you this gift once and only once. Will you take this gift? You will receive a sand bike. Yes, please. Thank you. A choice once made cannot be undone. We will not allow such mercy again. Be careful. You have been warned. Oh, so they're giving me a bike, basically a vehicle to get across the sand. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, but yeah, so you don't want to make too much noise when you're on the sand. And if you do, you want to make sure you're in a vehicle. Because if you have a vehicle, you're good to go. You can at least get your butt going. I have no gear. All of my stuff is gone. Are you serious? It is absolutely gone. Yep, my death over here is gone, and the worm death is gone. Great. Well, do I have it in my inventory? Yeah, I have everything to make a bike in my inventory. That's it, but I don't have any of my gear. So I have to make all of my gear again. No. And all my materials are across the way. So, I guess we're making a bike. So in order to make a bike, I need a freaking, I need a tool to do that. Uh-oh. Oh my God. This is not turning out well, you guys. This is not turning out well at all. So I need a, oh, they gave me a tool. Thank God. They gave me a tool to at least make it. Thank God. All right. So we need to put a chassis down. There we go. Then we have our power supply. Engine. We have our tread. We have another tread over here. We have one on the back. And then we have our hull. So now we have a bike. So I think, I don't think I have anything left here. I was busy in the middle of transferring everything over to my new base. So I think this is all empty. Yeah, this is all empty. Uh-oh. Yeah, I moved everything over. Yep, nothing. Oh, no, I do have some. Oh, thank God I have some gear here. So let's take all this. So I got some stuff, I guess. I got some gear. So my scavenger suit from the beginning. Okay. I have my knife. My torch. I have, 2 pistols. We don't need 2 pistols. I have another blade here. Okay, so I don't need 2 blades. I have my water, but I have no water in it. That's great. Okay, do I have any water here? Oh, thank God I do. So you can set different containers. Like, if you want one container to just contain blood, you can do that. If you want one container to just contain water, you can do that as well. So let's change this to extract some. Oh no, deposit. No, I guess it's broken. Damaged or broken items can be repaired at a repair station. It's damaged. Well, dang it! So you even broken. Okay, so I can't even use it. All right, great. Well, let's get back to my other base. And we're gonna do this. Oh wait, we have to get some fuel here. So we need to add more fuel. Really? I have fuel on me, I think, right? Already at maximum fuel. Okay, we're good. We're fueled up. So you have to make fuel cells for your vehicles, and they will slowly drain. So you just have to constantly be adding more fuel to your vehicles. So this is how you're supposed to cross the desert. Don't try to run it like I did, like a fool. Let's get to my other base. That way I can make some more materials and kind of, make a better suit. This is all my basic stuff. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, the worm can hear me. So you see that meter? I'm making a lot of noise, so the worm knows exactly where I'm at. That's just, I'm moving really quick, so hopefully I'm fast enough to get out of here before the worm gets here. Whoa! Okay, there we go. Biome increased. Yep, the heat increased. Oh, that's the worm. There he goes. So here's my new base, or my main base now. Let's get out of here. Thank God I'm home. Oof, thank God. Okay. So I'm here. I have all my materials here. I think I have some backup suits back up here. There we go. I think this is all basic stuff still. So vehicle fuel cell. Nothing. All right, so we need to make everything. Okay. So let's get down to a fabricator here. And so when you first start the game, you don't have a fabricator, you don't have anything. All you have is your basic crafting here. And you have your research points to unlock different stuff. Like, hey, I would need a better weapon. Let's research that. And now I know how to make a standard disruptor. Let's get in here. I can make heal kits here. Building tool. That's for like when I want to build my base. We probably need to scrap that. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all my materials. I got 1,600. So I have been playing. I have about 10 hours into the beta, out of the 20 hours that they've provided. So I've been having a blast just running around solo. But again, this game is meant to be played multiplayer, so with a group of friends. Because it's a closed beta, there's not a lot of people running around the servers. So there's not a lot of chances to kind of run into other players. Let's see. Improvised blood extractor. Yeah, we need that. Let me take my my thing here. Let me take my blood extractor. I need to make a respawn beacon. That needs to happen. That way I can put a respawn beacon over here so I can respawn over here. I need to make a whole bunch of light darts for that's my ammo for my my weapons. And you can queue it up like I'm making a whole bunch here. So boom, 15. Improvised pistol. I think we already have one, so we're good on that. We can make a makeshift hood. We also have more advanced armors. So we have like a scavenger suit. We have better weapons here. There's my shield. I'm gonna need a hot spin actuator. Dang it. I need a whole bunch of plasteel. So these are all the materials I need in order to make my armor here. Man, I have nothing here. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go out and farm some stuff here. We have our scavenger stuff. So as far as I can tell, there are different kinds of suits. So you have your armor suits right here. So it gives you armor value. It helps you with your dash, your blade mitigation, so protection against melee attacks. But then you have your scavenger suits right here. So this is basically all about mitigating the heat and retaining your water. So it will actually recycle some of your sweat when you're out there running and turn it into drinkable water. So this doesn't provide a lot of protection. It doesn't give you any help for like melee or anything like that. All it is about just making sure you can maintain your water and make sure you're not dying of exhaustion, because if you don't keep up on your water, you start to lose your life bar, your health bar goes down. You also lose stamina because you're exhausted because you're thirsty. So you want to be hydrated as much as possible. Oh yeah, we definitely need to make one of these. So let me get that and these. All right, so now we need to set up my my stuff now that I've lost everything. Building tool. We have our welding torch. That's to make your vehicles. We have our weapon here. We have a cutter ray. So this is for your basic materials. We need to make an advanced one because I need to be able to get the advanced materials. We don't need that. That's broken. We don't need that. It's our ammo. We have a little bit here, but we don't have like a shield. We don't have any of our more advanced items that we need to survive out here. Let's see. I get my knife. I get my cutter ray. So your cutter ray is kind of nice. But it'll only work on... Oh, I don't even have a... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Don't even have a power pack. I forgot. I've lost everything. So you need a power pack in order to power all your tools. So let's make a power pack. Do I not have any good advanced cutter rays? I do not. Fall damage. Mitigate fall damage. We need that. Let's take our power pack. Probe launcher. That way you can survey the area. Cutter ray. There we go. We need that. We have enough stuff. We're good. So this is all going to be more advanced stuff. And you don't have to sit there. You can just run around, build, do whatever you want while it's cooking.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm is coming. So now we can kind of see a sandstorm. So it's in 2 minutes it's going to come out. So let's stand out here and kind of see what happens when a sandstorm comes through. And if you go onto the map, you can see where it's coming from. Oh, where's my sandstorm at? Oh, look at now it revealed the entire southern map. So I did all this earlier. I don't know why it didn't show me earlier. You know, beta. That's why. Oh yeah, we can't see it. Okay, fine. Well, let's get in here into my inventory. So we have a passive suspender belt. So if you fall, you will take fall damage unless you have one of these. This basically prevents you from getting fall damage, but it's not forever. So it basically buffers your landing for as much power as you have. So the more power you have, the more of a farther you can fall. And you need a power pack in order to power like this, anything that takes electricity. So like my cutter tool, I'm gonna need to do that. Let's do this right here. Boom. Welding torch. Put that away. Where's it coming from? I don't know where it's coming from. So I have my blood extractor, but I don't have any blood sacks, so I can't put it away. I got a basic pistol. Oh my god, this is gonna be great. Where is my... There it is. It's coming from that direction. So it's coming from over here. There you are. That is a storm, a level 1. So you can kind of see it. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see it coming. So you do not want to be outside in the storm. You will take damage constantly until you find cover.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
So if you're out here like wandering around looking for materials, you will definitely get destroyed. So you want to get inside, whether that's in a normal fort or in your own base or whatever. Here it comes. Oh, you can't run. And I'm slowly taking damage. Look at that. My life bar is going down because I'm getting pelted by the storm. Oh my god, I'm going to die. Oh no! Get in here. Holy cow. That almost killed me. Wow. I definitely need some better armor. Now I'm inside. I'm okay. So I'm going to need to heal up. I need to make some bandages. I need to get some water as well. So I have a water filter over here. I don't have a lot of water filter. What is this? Now you want to take water in? What is this? Garbage. Now you take water. You didn't want to take water earlier. Well, let me take that then, I guess. That way we can drink some water. So we can drink more water. That way I can get my water up. There we go. So let's go take on some enemies, and like we can go to different locations to get materials. Storm is gone. We're good. That kind of blew through really fast. Southwest Ironworks. I've already been here. All right, let's make sure to get my pistol out. So there's going to be tons of locations all over the map. So like there's a location here, location. There's a cave here. Location. Down south, there's just locations all over the place. And essentially, you're just farming locations to get materials to make either a better base, more equipment. Like maybe you want better armor, or you want to build a better base, things like that. Oh god. Okay. Wow. Yeah, my armor sucks. Wow. Jesus Christ. I'm getting murked, you guys. I promise I'm not this bad normally. Holy macaroni. All right. Get my knife out here. So, if they have a shield like this, you see that blue shield she has? That means I can't do any damage because she's shielded. So I need to actually melee attack her slowly. So you do damage, boom! There you go. And then once she's down, I can take her equipment, but I can also drain her blood. Oh, I don't have a container! Oh no! So she's gonna go to waste. Oh god! And there's more guys up here. I promise I'm not this bad normally. I just don't have my gear up because I lost it all. Take it. At the beginning of the video. I literally... Oh, I'm terrible. I'm terrible, you guys. I'm terrible. So I don't have any... I didn't make any containers for my blood. You got to drain the blood from them and filter it in order to get the water to drink. So let's make some containers from the blood. I probably have to do this in my suit crafting. I don't have any blood sacks. What? How do I not have blood sacks? Wait a minute. We not have that? There we go. Small sack of blood. So I usually have 2 or 3 on me because they fill up really fast. So 1, 2. There we go. Now let's try this again. Now that I have a blood sack. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is enemies, like NPCs, they go down and you can extract blood from them, but their body does not last forever. So it will eventually fade away and you'll lose your blood. And I probably lost the one up here. Oh god. This guy's gonna be fresh though. Really? You're dead. Okay. Oh, great. I'm dead, too. Let me revive here. There. He didn't get to revive. I revived. So let me extract the blood from you. There you go. So I extracted all his blood. I'm going to take all of his equipment. He has a bandage, so I definitely need to use that. So we have consumable here. We're going to throw it right there. Blood extractor. We're good, we're good, we're good. All right. So I have 1 bandage so I can heal myself with. There we go. So he's sucked dry. She's gone. Yeah, obviously. So you have different weapons you can make. Obviously, you saw my pistol. But you also have melee attacks. So you can kind of attack different enemies. If you don't want to make any noise, you can kind of creep up on them. So let's see what I can do over here. There should be some more guys in here. Oh, here's a identification brand so I can get into this base. There's a chest here with materials and money in there. Let's see what I can do. I see anybody? You can also make binoculars. That way you can actually look ahead. You can scout an area. I didn't do that because I lost all of mine. Dang it. But yeah, I really, really enjoy this game. Oh, God. Let's do this.
I see someone.
Boom. There we go. Let's extract some blood from these guys. Gotta need all that blood so I can filter it for water. Take all their materials. Take all your materials. Give me your blood. So yeah, that's literally how you get water, at least for the most part. There's other ways to do it, of course. And then, where'd my base go? It's over here. There's my base. So I have that item. This right here prevents you from taking fall damage, but it has a power drain. You see it says power drain 31. So I have a power pack here, but it only has 150 power. It'll regenerate that power, but it only gives you 150 total at a time. So if I fall, I'm good, but it drained it. So now it's going to regen. So you don't want to do that constantly because I can't fall forever. Grab the bushes because I can make bandages out of those bushes. So yeah, usually I do a little bit better at these areas, but man, I have no equipment because I'm terrible and I lost it all. Let's see if I can make a better... I have no... Look at this. I have nothing. I need plasteel for all that. I need to make better gear here. I have... Oh my god, I got one. One. Can make some. I can't make a lot, though. I can make some heal kits. We can do that. I have that. This is more of a rifle, so right now I have a pistol. I could make this rifle. I can do that. Let's craft that. Take that. I can't make anything really. Oh man. I have no armor that's gonna protect me from the elements too much, or from attacks too much. Let's make a rifle. So we're gonna remove our pistol, and we're gonna use that rifle instead. It uses the same ammo. It uses the light ammo that I made, so it's all good still. Oh yeah, we need to drop off our blood to refine it, or to filter it, I should say. We gotta deposit our blood. There we go. So yeah, we're doing good. And then as you slowly filter it, it takes time. You can come back and extract the water. Now you can drink it. So I have my pistol here. I have food here. So we should be able to use that. I can't consume spice in my current state. No! I need to bandage up. All right. Well, let's maybe get some materials over here. So I think there's another shielded enemy. So as you get to the more advanced areas, you're going to run into more and more shielded enemies that they don't take very much damage from distance. You need to get in there really, really close and take them out with your knife. There we go. I need to make some bandages. That's what I need. Take that, take that, take that. Let's take it all. Let's get some blood. Take all that. You need to be on them to get the blood. There you go. So, some of the basic stuff you can do is crafting. I can craft some bandages here. Yeah. You need plant fiber in order to make bandages. So let's make some bandages. That way I can heal myself a little bit. And not get murdered constantly. We can't eat the food. Let's take bandages. Put them in there. Beautiful. Then I can heal up. Now we're doing a little bit better. So yeah, and you have, I should say, you can, I shouldn't do this out in the open, because these guys will respawn and they will murder me. So let's get back into my base, because you are protected in your base. Let's get up here. So you also have all of this showing you kind of the combat, the gameplay loop, at least in the beginning. This is, again, this is a beta. This is early stuff. But you also have different skill trees. Like I chose as my class the Sword Master. So I do a lot of melee focused stuff. And as you level up, you get different points here. You need to go talk to a Sword Master trainer to get to your more advanced items. Like to really advance your stuff here. But you can get the basic stuff. So as you unlock different trees, like we have the way tree, you have a need charge, which is like a melee attack. And then you can go into, hey, look, you recover more health immediately when using health kits due to your excellent conditioning. Things like that. This is normal RPG like skill tree stuff. If you want to unlock any of the other trees, like once you do your character creator, you choose your class, but you can go any class you want. you have to talk to masters in the world. Like I talked to a scientist. So now I have the planetologist tree open to me. So I can start using some of this stuff. Vehicle repair. I can learn all this. So if I learn that, boom. Now that I have vehicle repair, I need to talk to the advanced planetologist trainer. But I mean, look at fuel efficiency, vehicle mining. You have all these different trees you can unlock at the same time. So they're all like, combining into your character. So you don't have to choose one and be done. You can always use all of the stuff, which is freaking awesome. And you can switch between, like if you have a ability here. So I can say, hey, look, I want this ability right here. So now I have the suspender pad. So I can do that one on X. Oh, I don't have that unlocked yet. But I can do that here, unequip that. And I can switch that out for this one. Drop a suspender device that launches yourself and targets into the air. Yes. Let's do that. Boom. We're equipping that. Boom. There we go. So now I have that ability as well. So I'm mixing and matching the different classes, which is freaking awesome. Whoa! Okay. That's freaking awesome. Look at this. That is a cool ability. You can just launch yourself in the air. Anyway, okay, sorry. I know I'm just messing around with this stuff now. So that is freaking awesome. Then they have the, the base building. So if you want to, you can. I don't need to copy anything. What am I doing here? Is that my building? Oh, we don't need that. Where's my base building? I don't think it's a welding torch. Did I not make that one? Oh, no. I didn't make my base building tool. Of course I didn't. I lost everything when I died to the worm. Get back in here. Where's my base building? Building tool. Need a construction tool. Do I have a construction tool? Or can I just not make it? I cannot make my construction tool. They don't have the materials for it? Oh, man. Yep, I don't. Salvage material. What? I have salvage. What are you talking about, salvage? I don't have salvage. Well, let's get some salvage. Thought I had salvage. So let's do that. Here we go. So now we have salvage. Dang it. Didn't have any. I don't know why I don't have any salvage. That's weird. So now I can make my construction tool so I can start base building. There we go. Wait a minute. It didn't register. It's a beta. It's not registering. I had a whole bunch. Well, now I have my construction tool. Now that I've lost it, we can use that one. Where's my construction tool? There we go. So base building in this game is very, very awesome as well. Where's my construction tool? Where are you? 2? There we go. So you have your building blocks. You have to put down a console. That way you can claim the area. So I have my console out here, right there. But once you do that, they give you a big square, very similar to Once Human. I know I'm going to make a lot of references to that, but it's a very, very a recent game that a lot of you guys have played. So it's kind of a more of a comparison, saying, hey, look, this is where it's similar, this is where it's different. But you have your square, and you can upgrade that. It looks like you can get a larger area as well, a more advanced base building square if you want to. But yeah, there you go. So you have this big building square, and you can build anything you want inside of that. So once you find your the location you want, you can just say, hey, look, this is where I want to do it. Right here. And I can switch between all these different walls and things like that. So I can say, hey, look, I want to build a wall out here. You know what? Actually, let's demolish this thing right here. So I get my materials back. And now we're going to build. And let's build a floor. No, you know, a floor right here. Boom. 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 You place it at first, and then you have to hover back over it and hold it to actually build the item. So it kind of lets you outline what you want to do, if you'd like. And then you can just go through, and once you get the materials, because you're going to need materials for everything you build. But if you want to, you can just place it and then build it. Like that. Boom. And there's no like in Valheim, there's no like you need to have stability or a base or anything like that. If you want to put a foundation down, you definitely need to have stability. So it needs to be on solid ground. But like I'm building floors over nothing. So I can just bop, 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 bop. But way out in the middle of nowhere. So if I like look around, just floating. But you can do that. It's really, really awesome. The snapping is very, very good. Sometimes snapping in games can be kind of hit or miss. This is very good snapping. And they tell you, like, look, they give you arrows on which direction it's facing. Or, like, if you build a wall, it'll tell you, hey, that's inside. If you want to, you can switch it to be the outside if you'd like. So you can rotate it out. So let's do left alt. Outer facing. So you kind of see, oh, that's the outside, that's the inside. I like that. And they even give you an arrow so you know which side you're facing when you do it. And boom. Let's do that. So that's my doorway. I just built a door for no reason. And again, you can just go through and demolish it and say, actually, I don't like that. And it gives you back all the materials you used to make that. So you can get, boom, get rid of all that. So it's very, very cool. I love it. And just keep in mind, we went over that earlier. You want to make sure you have a generator to protect, a shield to protect your buildings. So you need that up. So let me build up some my walls back again. Oh, I don't have my... Where's my walls at? Uh-oh. Don't know where my walls are. Utilities, fabricator. Gotta get used to my menus here. Here we go. Oh, I guess storage. Okay. None of these cool walls are in here. All right. That's okay. But yeah, so you can kind of do what you need to do, build up your base, and make sure you have a shield. And they tell you, like, when you first start the game and they give you the tutorials, they say, hey, look, you want to make sure you have a shield generator right here, and you need to make sure it's powered. You need to make sure there's enough in here. So I got 8 days of protection left on this generator. And you'll find a whole bunch of fuel cells just out in the world all over the place. So as you pick them up, you can come in here and say, I'll deposit that and let my shield run so it's active. So heck yeah. Guys, I'm really, really enjoying it. Keep your eyes peeled. I wanted to kind of go over what the game is kind of like, how it plays, what is Dune Awakening. And so this is kind of the idea. It's very, very similar to Once Human, if you've played that or had any interest in that. It's very much like that, except it is very heavy story based. Like I tried to avoid some of the spoiler stuff, but we have the journey, which is going to be all your missions and stuff like that. We have missions here. So we're going out, we're collecting different missions, we're taking out, like we're doing our fresh recruit. We need a vehicle needed for crossing from the south. We need to go take some people out. A basic trooper. We need to go take some more targets out here. Kill Anton, kill Chrissy, kill Cardenas. So there's different like locations where you have to go in, go invade a base and take out a specific character, an NPC. We have the anvil, collect a package from the mirror. handed over the package at the anvil. So we have to go to a location, grab a package, and then bring it back. So we have all this stuff here, but I was trying to avoid that because I don't want to spoil too much of the early game, because this is the first, 20 hours of the game, and I don't want to mess with, I don't want to like ruin that for you. I just kind of wanted to show you kind of the more building blocks of what you're going to be doing in the game rather than the story elements of it. But there is a ton of story stuff. Like these are all your side stuff. You have your main stuff in here, join a house, the second trial. So there's different trials in the game. So you have your all your information on stuff, the known universe, like all this stuff. There's a ton of content here, and I'm really enjoying the game. We're just in the beta. Remember, there is an open beta coming May 9th. Keep your eyes peeled for that. And I mean, hopefully, if you're interested, hopefully this kind of helped you either make the decision to get the game, or at least let you know what the game is about. But I really like it a lot.